Hi, everybody. How's it going out there? My name is Tom Grant, and we're doing a show tonight. We have a very special guest. And I want to, before I bring up Ms. Billie Eisdon, I'm going to tell you about some of our sponsors. We are being sponsored tonight by Meraviglioso Winery in Newburgh. Did I say that all right? Yay. And also by the Underground, which is a place that I play and Billy plays often. And it's a wonderful new club inside the Monarch Hotel in Clackamas. And so they're one of our sponsors also. And also Billie Eisdon Music is one of the sponsors tonight. Thank you, everybody. Boy, I really like sponsors. In addition to sponsors, I know. You know what? We are coming to you thanks to the wonderful people at Classic Pianos. And I just wanted to mention Classic Pianos is a great store. If you're looking for a piano, I've made this offer before and nobody's taken me up on it, but I can't seem to stifle myself. I will meet you down here to help you pick out a piano. So take me up on it. No, they're a wonderful store. They've been in business for many years. Mo and Kathy and Fred Riley, Mo Eunice, who had the store called Mo's for many years. Anyway, they've got wonderful pianos. I am a Yamaha artist. That's a piano fanfare. It just doesn't have the thing that a trumpet fanfare would have. Anyway, I want to thank our friends from Left Door Streaming, Jordan Henline, and Rainey. I don't know your last name, Rainey. Welterman? Close enough. Okay. So let's see. And then our buddy Rachel Mortensen she is doing her part for the show from home, and she'll be fielding requests. So please give us your requests for songs or whatever you would like to request, and we'll try and take care of you on that score. And let's see, there was some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but maybe I'll think of it as we go along. Oh, yeah. What is it called? Oh, we have a raffle going. And for those of you who would head to the tip jar, PayPal or Venmo or however you want to do it, and anybody who tips at least $20 will be eligible to be in the raffle for some wonderful prizes donated by some of our sponsors. So we'll talk more about that as we go. And right now I want to introduce to you a wonderful singer, a sweet, sweet person. And come on up here. Billie Eisdon, come on up and sing a song for us. She's going to sing a lot of songs tonight. I'm going to see to it. I hear your footsteps. I know you're close. Okay, there she is. Hey, oh, my gosh. Hi. Billie Eisdon, everybody. We're going to start out with a song called "Swonderful." Was this a Gershwin song? Or you don't know? Oh, okay. I don't know either.
I think it is. I don't know. I'm just asking these questions.
Oh, this is a bossa.
Yeah. It's wonderful, it's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice, it's paradise. It's what I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You You can't blame me for feeling so amorous. Oh, it's wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. It's true, Tom. It's magnifique, it's what I seek. You should care for me. It's elegant, it's what I want, it's what I long to see. My dear, it's four-leaf clover time. From now on, my heart's working overtime. Oh, it's exceptional. It's no bagatelle that you should care for, that you should care for, that you should care for me.
Yay. It's wonderful.
Yes, that's my song to you.
So now, we're going to do a song called Let's Fall in Love. Oh, and I can hear the wonderful sound of a car honking. That's a... All right.
You do the verse.
All right.
I have a feeling, it's a feeling I'm concealing, I don't know why. It's just a mental, incidental, sentimental alibi. But I adore you, so strong for you. Why go on stalling? I am falling, our love is calling. Why be shy? Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made for it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? I'll tell you why. Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been made for each other, to be or not to be. Let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. have been made for each other. To be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love.
All right, Billie Eisdon, everybody. Billie says she's having fun.
You know what
That's
else?
important.
Classic pianos. We have a classic piano at the Underground.
That's right.
We have a Yamaha Avant Grande that never goes out of tune.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piano.
Took you up on it.
Yeah. Well. Oh, okay. Really? So this is a song written by Jimmy Van Heusen, and really.
Darn that dream I dream each night. You said you loved me and you held me tight. But when I awake, you're out of sight. Oh, darn that dream. Darn your lips. Darn your eyes, they lift me high above the moonlit skies. Then I tumble out of paradise. Oh, darn that dream. Darn that one track mind of mine. It can't understand that you don't care just to change the mood I'm in. I'd welcome a night's old nightmare. Darn that dream and bless it too. Without that dream there never would be you. But it haunts me that it won't come true. Oh, darn that darn that one track mind of mine. It can't understand that you don't care just to change the mood that I am in. I'd welcome a nice nightmare. Darn that dream and bless it too. Without that dream, there never would, there'd never be you. But it haunts me that it won't come true. Oh, darn that dream. Darn that dream.
Darn that dream anyway. Yeah. Billie Eisdon, everybody.
Tom Grant.
So, we're going to do a Harry Warren song, am I right?
Oh, yeah. See? There'll never be another you. I'm telling a story here.
Aha. Do you have, as a samba?
Yeah.
Do you have any other introductory
I
notes
have,
about this song?
well,
Or do you
no,
want to just shut the
actually.
heck up? And,
I've recently learned a song that says, just sing. And I really like it when vocalists just sing. So.
okay. That's good enough for me. So, samba.
There will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. For I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be another you? There will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you and you and you and you. There will be other lips that I may kiss, but they won't thrill me like yours used to do. For I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be another you? Never another Tom Grant, except the flat one. There will be many other nights like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring, but there will never be another you. There'll be other lips that I must kiss. They won't thrill me like yours used to do. For I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be? There will never ever be. There will never ever be.
Is that a
That
good
song
enough
is to
ending?
Tom also. Yeah. Yes. I just love how he does it without the drums. We usually have this samba beat, and he's got it all. He's got the bass. He's got the beat. Tom Grant, everyone.
Oh, heck. Thank
My
you,
parents
Billie.
loved him, and they've been gone for about 15 years. And people that know me know this story and are tired of hearing it. But they knew him through, and I knew him through the music, but they'd come to Portland from Bend and go on dates to listen to him. And I just met Tom a couple years ago, or 3 years ago now. And so, anyway, it's kind of a full circle. So my parents live through the music.
You never told me that.
Anyway, Tom Graham.
All right. Thank you, Billie. No, you're fine. Talk away.
This is a boss set. It might as well be spring.
Yeah. Okay.
It might as well be spring. And it is.
About like that?
I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I have spring fever, but it isn't even spring. I'm as starry-eyed and vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? I keep wishing I were somewhere else, walking down a brand new street, hearing words that I have never heard from a man I've yet to meet. I'm as busy as a spider spinning daydreams. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing, but I feel so gay in a melancholy way that it might as well be spring. Oh, it might as well be spring. I think it is spring. It is spring now.
It is,
I think
officially.
Monday was officially spring.
Yep. So a nightingale sang?
Yeah. You know this song? You know about this song?
No, tell us.
This song was actually born during World War II. And anyway, that's all I want to say about this song right now. I could say more, but I don't.
Do you know who wrote it?
Yeah, it's real. I just looked it up. It's actually some people that are. If that one guy Jim Pitts is on the feed, he'll tell us.
Oh yeah.
But I looked it up because I wanted to say who wrote it, and now
Yeah.
I have a blank because I have performance anxiety, and all of a sudden.
Okay, Jim Pitts,
Jim
to the
Pitts
rescue, please, Jim. Who wrote A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square?
It was written for a musical, and if you know the musical, you can get a free single. The first person to say the name of the musical. I know the musical. I'll tell you after the song.
A free single.
A single. One of ours, Tom Grant, is one of my mentors, and he encouraged me to do an album during the pandemic. And so we have Sometimes I Love You, and we did Skylark, and anyway, I could write a book. And so you could get one of the singles if you know the name of the musical that this song was written for. Nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
Oh, this is you. You do the verse. Okay. Let me just explain something. A lot of songs from the era that this came from. What's it called? The Great American Songbook. A lot of the songs had what they called verses in those days, but they were really like intros, and they kind of set up the vibe for the song. And a lot of these songs appeared in stage musicals, or movies, and so they needed some introduction. So here is the introduction that you don't often hear with this song, and the song is also slightly more obscure than it should be because it's a beautiful song.
When two lovers meet in Mayfair, so the legends tell, songbirds sing, winter turns to spring, every winding street in Mayfair falls beneath the spell. I know such enchantment can't be, 'cause it happened one evening to me. That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town poured frown. How could he know we two were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And when we kissed and said good night, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. When dawn came stealing up, all gold and blue, to interrupt our rendezvous, I still remember how you smiled and said, was that a dream, or was it true? Our homeward steps were just as light as the tap dancing feet of a stair, and like an echo far away, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I know, 'cause I was there that night in Berkeley Square. Tom Grant plays beautifully, doesn't he? I just can't even believe I'm standing up here. You're clapping softly. I'm clapping softly.
You're clapping softly. Let it all out, man. Just go crazy, yeah.
Let's go crazy.
Billie Eisdon. Let's do.
Your own thing?
No, let's do one more, and then I'll. We'll.
Because I love being here with you.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I just love being here with
Do
you.
you? Okay.
I do.
Oh, good. I'm
That is
glad.
on our CD.
This is a song
Sometimes
written
I
by
love
Bill Schluger and Peggy Lee, the singer Peggy Lee. All right, cool. But I haven't heard of Bill Schluger. But who cares? Okay.
I love the East, I love the West. The North and South, they are both the best. But I only want to go there as a guest, 'cause I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore. I love the rocks, and what is more, with you they'd never be a bore, 'cause I love being here with you. singing in the shower, laughing by the hour. Life is such a breezy game. I love all kinds of weather, as long as we're together. I love to hear you say my name.
Billie.
I love good wine and fine cuisine. Candlelight, I like the scene. But baby, if you know what I mean, I love being here with you. Take it away, Tom. A dance by Fred Astaire and Brando's eyes, Yul Brynner's hair. But I think to tell you's only fair that I love being here with you and Mr. Grant, ooh doo da day. His utter charms takes me away. But don't get me wrong, how do I say that I love being here with you? Basie's bands are swinging, I love Ella singing, 'cause there's something else you know. They know how to say it, they know how to swing, they wind it up and let it go. I love the thrill of New York shows. I'd like to kiss you on your nose, but don't let me say before I close that I love being here with you. I love being here, love being here, love being here with you.
Billie Eisdon, everybody. Yeah, baby.
Thank you, Tom Grant.
Thank you, Billie.
Amen.
All right. Billie will be back shortly, everybody. Here's a Cole Porter song called Night and Day. Night and day, you are the one. Only you under the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are. I think of you night and day, day and night. Why isn't so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? The roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you night and day, night and day. Under the hide of me, there's such a hungry yearning burning here inside of me. And this torment won't be through until you say I can spend my life just loving you night and day. night and day, under the height of me. There's oh such a hungry yearning burning here inside of me. And this torment won't be through till you say I can spend my life just loving you night and day. Night and day. So, what's on the request line, Rainey? Is Rachel? Are there any requests?
I don't know that there are any requests yet.
Yes.
But if people want to throw them in the chat, I will gladly pass the word along. And I want to also say, if you guys are enjoying the show as much as we are, we want to invite you to show a little love and visit our virtual tip jars, either on PayPal or Venmo. We also have a raffle going on tonight, so any entry of $20 into the tip jar, you'll get entered into a raffle for one of two great prizes. So we have one that's a beautiful Italian gift basket from Meraviglioso. I think I'm close.
You got it.
It's the winery in Newburgh. The basket is filled with goodies and includes a tasting for 4 people at that same winery. We also have a $200 gift card for a dinner at the Underground Jazz Club at the Monarch Hotel in Clackamas. I haven't actually gotten to go yet, but I'm planning to at some point. But sounds like they've got great food, and if Tom Grant is playing there, you know it's going to be a great show as well. So.
And Billy's there, I think every weekend. Is that right, Billy?
Every Friday.
Every Friday. Okay.
Every Friday.
Ron Steen on drums and a nice band. We'll always greet you with some wonderful music. I want to do an original song. It was on my album called Just the Right Moment, and it goes like this. It's called One of These Days. One of these days, it might be this one, could be the time of our lives. One of these days, when everything feels right. One of these days, sooner than later, we'll know just what we've got. One of these days, one of these days. One of these nights, nights filled with magic, we can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. One of these days, sooner than later, we can just look back and smile. One of these days, one of these days. of these nights, nights filled with magic, we can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. One of these days, maybe tomorrow, we can just look back and smile. One of these days, one of these days. One of these nights, nights filled with magic, we can say all that we feel. And on this magic night, fantasy becomes real. And of these days, sooner than later, we can just look back and smile. One of these days, 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 one of these days. One of these days. Thank you. Billie, come on up. Billie Eidson, we were featuring tonight on vocals. Billie sings around town quite a bit these days. I hear footsteps. She's approaching the stage. There she is, Billie. Teach me tonight. Billie's going to take us to school right now.
These are my teachers, after all. Taught me how to count on the 2 and 4 instead of the 1 and 3, which is how I like to count.
Go ahead and count it off.
Literally, he's taught me to count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's a little fast because it's supposed to be a slow swing. So you say I've got a lot to learn. Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn, since this is the perfect spot to learn. Teach me tonight, starting with the ABC of it, right down to the X, Y, and Z of it. help me solve the mystery of it. Teach me tonight. The sky's a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. But something isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Come on, teach me tonight. Oh, come on and teach me. I've got so much to learn. Why don't you teach me?
Are we ending it? The sky.
The sky's a blackboard high above you. If a shooting star goes by, I'll use that star to write I love you 1,000 times across the sky. But something isn't very clear, my love. Should the teacher stand so near, my love? Graduation's almost here, my love. Come on and teach me tonight. Something isn't very clear, my love. Teach me tonight. Teach me tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I wish Mr. Grant would sing with me, but he's playing.
I will
tough.
when we do a song where I
He's
know all
playing
the words,
tough.
or at least some of the words.
This next song is my song to COVID, and it's a little dramatic because it was dramatic when COVID hit. I just started learning how to count and sing, and I was going up to Seattle to study with my mentor, Greta Matassa. And then all of a sudden, there was a pandemic, and I couldn't do anything except try to count at home. And so you don't know what love is until you've been quarantined for 3 years. And that's this tune. So we're not going to do the rubato first, eh?
Yes, we are.
You don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of the blues. Until you've loved a love you've had to lose. You don't know what love is. Don't know what love is until you've learned the meaning of the blues. Until you've loved a love you've had to lose. You don't know what love is. You don't know how lips hurt until you've kissed and had to pay the cost. Until you flipped your heart and you have lost. You don't know what love is. Do you know how a lost heart fears the thought of reminiscing, and how lips the taste of tears lose their taste for kissing. You don't know how hearts burn for love that cannot live yet never dies, until you faced each dawn with sleepless eyes. You don't know what love is. Do you know how a lost heart fears the thought of reminiscing, and how lips that taste of tears lose their taste for kissing? You don't know how hearts burn for love that cannot live yet never dies, until you faced each dawn with sleepless eyes. You don't know what love is. You don't know what love is. You don't know what love is. It's a little dramatic, but it's true. It was really a bummer. How was the COVID for you? Little sucky.
Yeah, it was. Very much
So it was Tom and Ron's idea, and Phil Baker of Pink Martini. Hey, it was more Ron and Tom's idea. Why don't you just record now? Let's go into a studio where we're all quarantined in our own little sections. And so Dead Out Thelma's studio, Sasha Muller, he was our engineer. And so we were able to be safe, and our essential travel was that we had to make music. So we had good legal advice, and we went ahead and recorded during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Beautiful friendship.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to swing it.
Okay, count it off.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. I know 'cause your eyes told me so. We were always like sister and brother, until tonight when we looked at each other. That was the end of a beautiful friendship, and just the beginning of love. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. Oh, this is the end of a beautiful friendship. I know 'cause your eyes, they told me so. Oh, we were always like sister and brother, until tonight when we looked at each other. That was the end of a beautiful friendship and just the beginning of love. This is the end of
A beautiful friendship.
It ended a moment ago.
So long ago.
This is the end of a beautiful friendship. I know 'cause your eyes, they told me so. We were always like sister and brother until tonight when we looked at each other. That was the end of a beautiful friendship and just the beginning, just the beginning, just the beginning of love. Oh, just the beginning of love. You used to call me Sis Bill.
I did?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Because that's
that
how
was
much
Sis
you
Bill on
loved me.
on the
And
vocals.
you know what sibling love is like.
Yeah, like that.
That's when you look at each other like this.
Bell.
All right.
If I were a bell.
Oh, if I were a bell. Go ding dong, ding dong, ding.
What's
This
that
is
one
on
that we
our
sing
CD.
together?
I'm old fashioned.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
This is on our. You have to get. This is on our CD also, and we do the verse.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't such a clever one. I grew up in Bend, Oregon, before we had to say Bend, Oregon. It was just Bend, and now it's like Sun Valley on steroids. And anyway, I had a headgear, the actual headgear. And so
I'm not seeing
the
Oh, that's it. Okay.
the verse applies to that
Oh, yeah, once
portion of
again.
my adolescence. I am not such a clever one about the latest fads. I admit I was never one adored by local lads. Not that I ever try to be a saint. I'm the kind that they classify as quaint. I'm old-fashioned.
I love the moonlight.
I
Love the old-fashioned thing.
things, the
Sound of rain upon the window pane. The sorry songs that April sings. This year's fancies
are
just
just
passing fancies.
but sigh and sigh, holding hands. These my heart
Understands
I'm
I'm
old-fashioned. old-fashioned, but
I don't mind it.
as
How
long
I
as
want
you'd
to
agree, as long as you'd agree to stay old-fashioned with me. Tom Grant. I'm old-fashioned. I love me some moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things.
The sound of rain upon the window pane.
The
Sorry songs that April sings. This year's fancies are just passing fancies, but sighing
holding
hands.
These my heart
understands.
Old-fashioned, I love the moonlight. As long as you'd agree to stay
old-fashioned.
with me
Be old-fashioned.
in every way.
Old-fashioned with me. Yeah. What else
Alright.
we got?
As we're coming up on the end here, I just want to remind everybody watching at home that any donation to our virtual tip jars, either on PayPal or Venmo, of like $20 or so or more, you'll get entered into a raffle for 2 different great prizes. One is a beautiful Italian gift basket from Meraviglioso winery in Newburgh. The basket is filled with lots of delicious goodies, as well as a tasting for 4 at their winery. There's also a $200 gift card for dinner at the Underground Jazz Club at the Monarch Hotel in Clackamas. It's a pretty cool place with great food, and there's always great jazz playing. So, especially on Fridays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we play on Fridays, and Tom's there most weeks on Thursdays. Ronstein's there most Saturdays. This is also from a musical. If you can guess it, you'll get a single. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. From the moment we kissed tonight, that's the way I just gotta behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, or if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me, how do I feel? Little me with my quiet up bringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my springs. And if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me, how do I feel from this chemistry lesson I'm learning? Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked, boy. If I were a duck, I'd quack, or if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Well, if I were a salad, you know I'd be splashing my dressing. And if I were a season, I'd surely be spring. And if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Oh, ding dong, ding dong, ding. Is that a glissando?
That is.
Glissando.
Yeah.
So that song is from Guys and Dolls, the musical. If anyone got that before I said it, then you get a CD. But I learned it, the instrumental, Miles Davis. I fell in love with it when I was very, very young. Yes.
T for two.
Talk about that.
I don't really know the words.
Picture me upon your knee, T for two, and two for tea, just me for you, and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have it, no dear. We own a telephone, dear. Dawn will break and I'll awake. Start to bake you a sugar cake for you to take, for all the boys to see. A girl for me. Oh, can't you see how happy we could be? Picture me upon your knee, just T for two and two for tea. Me for you and you for me. Alone. Nobody near us to see us us or hear us, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. We won't have it known, dear, we own a telephone, dear. Dawn will break and I'll awake and start to bake a sugar cake for you to take, for all the boys to see. We will raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Oh, can't you see how happy we could be? So, Jim Pitts, what's a sugar cake? Tell us what a sugar cake is, and then we will all know.
But
you
not
guys
for me.
Did get a couple of requests. Richard Denon asked for Give Peace a Chance, or maybe Imagine by John Lennon. And I think Connie Joe asked for The Look of Love.
Do you know The Look of Love?
We recorded it, but I don't have the chart with me.
That's okay.
Oh.
I think I know it.
Okay.
Do you know what key you do it in?
Mm-hmm. I don't know any of these things right off the top of my head. You know this. I actually don't.
So The Look of Love, I think that's... Hold on a second. Look of love. Look of love. Is this the key for you? This key, does that work?
Of love is in your eyes, a look time can't disguise.
Oh no.
A look of love is saying so much more than just words could ever say. And what my heart has heard, well, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you,
feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to hold you. Now that I found you, you've got the look of love. It's in your eyes, your face.
a look that time can erase. Baby, be mine
tonight. Let this be just the start of so many nights like this.
Let's take a lover's
this vow,
and then we'll seal it with a kiss. I can hardly wait to hold you.
Feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to hold you. Now that I have found you, don't ever go. Don't ever go. I love you so. Connie Joe. Don't ever go.
Don't ever go.
Ooh, the look of love. That's a lovely song. Yeah. Is that Burt Bacharach? Burt Bacharach and
Thank
Hal
you, Connie
David wrote
Jo.
that lovely song.
Yeah. It's about
So-
5 octaves higher than I normally sing.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's what happens when you ask for a request. One more request.
Okay, no, stop.
Oh, okay. All right. No more requests.
Let's just do Corcovado or something we know. Or dance a samba. You love
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
let's
love
do
it.
that.
So dance a samba.
Key of C. So danzo samba,
So dance a samba.
Vai, vai,
Vai,
vai,
vai,
vai.
vai.
So danzo samba,
So dance a samba.
Vai.
Vai. So dance the samba. So dance a samba. Vai, 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 vai.
So danzo samba,
So dance the samba.
Vai.
Vai.
Já dancei a twist, já tei demais. Mas não sei, me cansei de canção cha-cha-cha. So danço samba, so danço samba. Vai, 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 vai. So danço samba, so danço samba.
Vai.
Vai. Oi,
The
vem.
jazz samba, how it gets to you. The jazz samba, ooh. The jazz samba fills you through and through. Come on, get with 'em and start that rhythm. Ooh, that crazy beat, the way he plays that tune. That calypso beat can't be beat, you'll be humming to the tune. The jazz samba, how it gets to you. You'll get that feeling and start a reeling. Ooh.
Já dancei a twist, já tei demais. Mas não sei, me cansei do calypso and cha-cha-cha.
Cha.
So
So
danço
dance
samba,
samba.
so danço samba.
Vai, 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 vai. So dance samba. So dance samba.
Vai. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Dance a
Bye.
samba.
Oh,
Dance a
yes.
samba. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Billie
Bye,
Eidson
bye, bye.
and myself, Tom Grant, say
Bye,
goodbye.
Thank you, Meraviglioso. And thank you, The Underground. Left or streaming. and all of you. Tom.
All of you, yes. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
If you would